Alright, so here's part 2 of Gors Video Game Awards, and we're getting straight into it. Let's just do it. I have like maybe 5 more awards to do. We left off with Best Sound Design, and now we're going to do Best Downloadable Game. Now this is actually a game, like Limbo, which is going to be on here, so I spoiled that. Damn it. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Or like Monday Night Combat, which is also on this. Damn it. So anyway, Best Downloadable Game. This is for anything really, PSN, whatever. I play most of these on the Xbox, so don't hate me. Anyway, Best Downloadable Game, the nominees are Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light, Limbo, Monday Night Combat, surprising, Dead Rising 2 K0, and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. And the winner, I keep doing that. The runner-up is Dead Rising 2 K0, which is a fantastic game, very fun. I actually played that in like 15 hours, which is surprising. I mean, it was so much fun for $5. Congrats to Capcom, you're not that greedy. $5 for something I played for 15 hours and had fun. Good job. And the winner is, for you guys, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. So congrats to Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the video game. Your movie didn't do so well at the box office, and it was a great movie, don't get me wrong. But you won Best Downloadable Game on the Gore Awards, which is obviously something everybody wants to do because, nah, they don't. But anyway, so there you go. There's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. What I would pick, and sorry, but many people didn't pick this one, but I would actually have to pick with Limbo. I mean, I would have to go with Limbo. Limbo is a fantastic game that just haunts your memory for years to come. It's something you would even want to play for Halloween every year. It's just a great game. Sure, it's a short game, but so is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Come on. I didn't beat Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, but I can tell you it's a short game. So, I played like an hour of that game, really. Didn't play that much, so that's why it's not my pick. I didn't play that much, but I played enough to say, hey, it's a great game. So put it on there. But everybody thought that was the greatest game of the year for downloadable games. But I thought Limbo was fantastic. Congrats to Limbo for me. But for you guys, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. So, by the way, if you didn't know, this is part 2. You can check the description. The description is actually going to have all the nominees and all the winners for me and for you guys. So there you go. I'm going to type that all out and put it in the description. I didn't want to actually say that until part 2, so people in part 1 go, ooh, I'll just go wait for part 2 and then read it. Fuck you. Okay? You don't want to look at me for 30 minutes? Then fine. Alright, next one is Best Sports Game. This one was kind of weird because I didn't play that many sports games, but I wanted to put it anyway. So I decided I'm going to mix racing games and sports games. And I would say almost all these games are arcadey kind of games. So, sorry, but that's the kind of games I like. So, it was kind of hard for people to vote. Many people didn't vote for this one. But anyway, Best Sports Game, the nominees are EA Sports MMA, the only one that's not arcadey, NBA Jam, Split Second, Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, and Blur. And the runner-up is Split Second, which is a great game, very fun. But the winner is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. So congrats to Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. You won my Viewer's Choice Award for Best Sports Game. But for me, the winner actually has to go to EA Sports MMA because that was a really fun game that really surprised me. Really fun, really badass. It was cool. I liked it. So there you go. For me, EA Sports MMA. But for you guys, Hot Pursuit. So, yeah. Alright. Now, this one's going to be a little weird. This one's Best Underrated Game, which to me, underrated means something that was really overlooked. I should have put overlooked game. I wasn't thinking straight, but whatever. People mostly understood. There was a couple of people like Bayonetta, because that's on there. Bayonetta is not overrated. I mean, underrated, man. It's like a 90% and stuff. Whatever. Some people understood what I meant, though. So anyway, Best Underrated or Overlooked Game of the Year. The nominees are Bayonetta, Singularity, Vanquish, Alan Wake, Mafia 2, Enslaved Odyssey to the West, and Nier. N-I-E-R. Nier. And the winner of my award of Best Underrated Game, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. The runner-up for Best Underrated Game goes to Mafia 2. So there you go. Runner-up, Mafia 2, sold pretty well, but people never talk about it, and it is really underrated. That's one of the only underrated games here, because it's like a 70%, which is bullshit, because I thought it was a great game. So, and there you go, Mafia 2. And the number one here the best one here, the one people were like, what the hell, is Alan Wake. So there you go. Alan Wake wins the best underrated, overlooked game of 2010. I couldn't agree more, except I would actually have to go and pick something else. I would actually have to go and then pick Enslaved Odyssey to the West again. So sorry, there you go. Enslaved Odyssey to the West, for me, is the most overlooked game of the year. But, you know, Alan Wake is the most popular one here, so of course it's going to get the most votes. Makes sense. Because everything else here, not many people played. So, anyway, Alan Wake for you guys. For me, Enslaved, but Alan Wake, pretty close. So here we go. We got 4 more awards to go through. 2 more until we get to worst game and best game. But I'm also going to do my list of stuff that I didn't actually do a awards thing for, just real quick. So, anyway, best action adventure game. The nominees are Red Dead Redemption, Fable 3, Mass Effect 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Enslaved Odyssey to the West, God of War 3, and Bayonetta. So there you go. There's the nominees for best action adventure game. The runner-up for you guys is Mass Effect 2. Yeah, I was reading that right. I'm like, wait, what? Mass Effect 2 is the runner-up for Best Action Adventure Game of the Year. There you go, Mass Effect 2. You're great. But the winner is Red Dead Redemption. There you go. I was about to say Undead Nightmare. Ooh, Red Dead Redemption is the Best Action Adventure Game of the Year. There you go. You're fantastic. Whatever. We've been talking to you for a little while. If I had to pick a game, you know, if I had to pick a game here, I'm going to pick Assassin's Creed Brotherhood this time because I thought that one was really unique in its way, you know. I mean, it was still unique after a couple of times. You still feel like it's different, you know, running up rooftops, you know, killing guys different ways and here and there. I just thought it was really fun. All those other games were really great, but Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I'm going to give it this time. So there you go. Now we're going on to the last actual award before worst and best game and my list of stuff that I didn't get to before. Overlooked awards, I should say. That's right. There you go. My overlooked awards. That's what I'm going to call it. Ooh. Best portable game. Best portable game. The nominees are 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, God of War, Ghost of Sparta, Game Dev Story, Miles Edgeworth Investigations, Ace Attorney. I said that wrong. Ace Attorney, Miles Edgeworth Investigations. I said that wrong again. Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. Should have wrote the whole thing. I just put Miles Edgeworth on this. Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and Cut the Rope. And the winner for Best Portable Game, the runner-up, I'm not getting used to this. The runner-up is Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver. So there you go. Love Pokemon. Show's kind of bad, but whatever. God of War, Ghost of Sparta is the winner. Not surprising. That's why I just went screw it and I just said it. So there you go. Not surprising. God of War, Ghost of Sparta is the winner because it's probably the most known game here. No one cares about anything else besides Pokemon maybe. But yeah, God of War, Ghost of Sparta is the winner for you guys. But for me, I'm going to pick 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. Fantastic game. I definitely recommend it. My favorite portable game of the year, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. But for you guys, God of War, Ghost of Sparta. So here we go. Here's my list of overlooked awards that I didn't actually start posting up and whatever. So whatever. They were planned, but I said screw it. I'm just going to announce the winner for each one for me. So best voice talent in a video game, Enslaved Odyssey to the West. That's for me. Best RPG, Mass Effect 2. Even though it's not that much of an RPG, I still count it as an RPG. Xbox 360 game exclusive of the year, Halo Reach. PS3 game exclusive of the year, Heavy Rain. Wii game of the year, Kirby Epic Yarn. Most anticipated game of 2011, Batman Arkham Asylum. Arkham City, sorry. It's written here too, Arkham City. Most original game of the year, Heavy Rain. And best new innovation of 2010, Microsoft Kinect. So there you go. That's going to also be in the comments in part 2. Let me check my time here before we get into this. Alright, we have like 6 minutes, so let's get straight into worst game of the year. Worst game of the year. The nominees are for worst game of the year. Worst game of the year. Iron Man 2, the video game. Attack of the Movies 3D. 3D. I can't say 3D either. God damn it. It's a number and a letter. God damn it. Attack of the Movies 3D. Kane and Lynch 2. Dog Days. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. The video game. And Dead Space Ignition. And then Prison Break, The Conspiracy. So, let me say that real quick again because I didn't feel like that was really good. Iron Man 2, the video game. Attack of the Movies 3D. Kane and Lynch 2. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 1, the video game, Dead Space Ignition, and Prison Break the Conspiracy. And the runner-up goes to, who cares, because everything's terrible here. The winner is Iron Man 2, the video game, because it actually got, I think, about 50% of the votes. It's a terrible game. I can tell you what mine is, but I'm not. It might be Iron Man 2, but you have to wait until my top 10 list later on this month. So there you go. For you guys, Iron Man 2, the video game, is terrible. I couldn't agree more, but it might not be. You never know. A game that's not even on this list might be there. Ooh, I might play it later. You never know. So anyway, now we're going on to this is the card right here. Game of the Year for 2011. Whew. Here we go. Game of the Year for 2011. The nominees are Halo Reach, Mass Effect 2, Red Dead Redemption, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Call of Duty Black Ops. And the winner is, first we have to go to the runner-ups. I almost screwed that up again. The runner-up for best game of 2011 for you guys is Mass Effect 2. So there you go. Mass Effect 2 is a fantastic game. I keep saying that, but it is a great game. Made me forget the first one I didn't like at all, really. So there you go. Mass Effect 2, fantastic game. But the winner is, can you guess this? You're right, it's Call of Duty Black Ops. There you go. Call of Duty Black Ops is the game of the... No, I'm just kidding. Fuck Call of Duty Black Ops. Call of Duty Black Ops is not Game of the Year. The Game of the Year of 2011 for you guys. Great pick. Red Dead Redemption. I couldn't agree more, even though it's not my Game of the Year. I can't tell you that. Still a great game. My Game of the Year is... I'll just give you a hint. It's not actually on this list. So, anyway... There you go, Red Dead Redemption, fantastic game. You guys picked it with over 41% of the votes on the poll, and then 11 comments on YouTube. Not many people voted, but like 50 people on the poll voted, and then like 30 people on the comments and the YouTube voted. So there you go, Red Dead Redemption, Game of the Year. There you go. There's my Gore Awards. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. So there you go, there's the viewer's choice and my thoughts on everything else here with all the categories besides Game of the Year and Worst Game of the Year. Yeah, there you go. So I hope you enjoyed it. Gors Video Game Awards 2010 Viewer's Choice. And I'm just going to call it Gors Video Game Awards. Yeah, 2010. So there you go. Part 1 and Part 2. So there you go. Anyway, again, you can read all the nominees and the winners and for me and you guys in the description. If you couldn't hear me, if you think I'm retarded, then that's cool. Whatever. Fuck you. Anyway, yeah. So there you go. Hopefully I'll do this again. Maybe with guests. I don't know. Someone said that before. Maybe I'll have a guest to introduce something. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it again. I'm not sure. So anyway... look forward to some reviews and some top 10 and 20 lists for video games and movies. So there you go. Game of the Year, Red Dead Redemption for you guys. Could I agree more? No, but, out of that top 5, yeah. Out of that top 5 right there, I agree. But, yeah, I don't know. What could be my Game of the Year? I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Thank you, and goodbye.